recording a couple of videos for ahead of time, and I figured I'd show off a couple of the main builds that I have personally used in various forms of content. I brought this one in on my Hunter, Gambit, Nightfalls, Grandmasters, and Raids. It allows for a wide amount of versatility with it. I personally just use Cold Front because, in my opinion, that's one of the best primaries that I have. The Wielder Flight for the blinding nades, plus Demolitionist, and using this, allowing it to have volatile grenades, which constantly reproc invisibility, and then Heartshadow, which Heartshadow is the main part of this build and why I made this build. The main combo here is, let's see, where does it show at? There we go. While Shot in the Dark is active, targets are weakened. With Gyrfalcons, when you come out of invisibility, you also gain volatile rounds to all void weapons. So long as you don't have another champion mod on your sword, it'll give this sword and its range shots anti-barrier rounds, as well as for your grenade launcher. Now the setup for this build is, of course, Stylish Executioner, allowing me to proc invisibility off of any form of effect I throw at them. And of course I have suppressor nades for an extra bonus, volatile rounds from my chest piece, and weakened rounds from my sword. And for the second one, I chose Trapper's Ambush for the personal reason that when I use it in Grandmasters, sometimes my allies want to get turned invisible as well, but I see it working very well with Vanishing Step as well. The super is just here because I feel this super is underused and underutilized, and I figured I could get some use out of it. But I would generally use either Deadfall or Mobius Quiver. Now for the echoes we have on here, Cessation, allowing me to defeat volatile targets to get a Void Breach, which can proc other stats I have, and Finishers will make everyone become volatile. Combine that with, of course, getting Devour up and ready to go. Finishers also grant invisibility, so I can keep my invisibility up near endlessly if I have the combo set up just right. And then for Echo of Harvest, defeating weakened targets, once again I have weakening being procced easily between both Trapper's Ambush and my sword, spawns an Orb of Power, and Void Breach. Now the mods I have going for this are of course going to be Heavy Ammo Finder and Harmonic Siphon. I use Kinetic Siphon because I am still using my SMG a lot, but if you're not going to be using it and you're going to rely mostly on your Special and Heavy, go ahead and throw on these. For the gauntlets, of course, I have Harmonic Reloaded, make sure that my grenade launcher is reloaded more often, and Kinetic Loader for my SMG to be better off with itself. Lucent Blade to allow that heavy attack to be procced far more often and far more consistently. Harmonic Reserves, of course I want more ammo, and Harmonic Resistance. I'm going to be invisible most of the time, which if I'm lucky, nothing's really going to shoot at me, but I have been unlucky many times before. Of course, I have Dual Void Weapon Surge, because that sword can hit like a truck when you really want it to, and I have Time Dilation to make it last a little bit longer, and if I'm going to be dodging a lot, go ahead and throw on a Reaper, though generally I will probably keep on Proximity Ward or Bomber. That's the basics of how it works. I'll show you how it goes. Still don't know why it causes a arc effect. I think there's an odd bug about this grenade launcher, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. Make sure to wait until that too stylish is worn off. And go again. It's fun having an explosive sword. And with this current seasonal mods of sword multi-kills granting sword ammo back, I feel this combo is a little underutilized, even by me. Ooh. And that's what happens if you get your timing a little off. But, no matter. An easy reproc and you're ready to go. If you're fast enough and the enemies are close enough together, you might be able to get 2 swipes before your invisibility reprocs. Probably not going to be able to get him on the ground, but we'll see what we can do. Nope. Get this up and going. Nice and easy. So long as you have your timing up and your invis constantly going, most things will almost never fire at you. Given we have multiple ways to turn ourselves invisible with this setup. I have used this in various places to a very large amount of success. It even works with a bit of extra damage if you have the right modifiers on. Especially with the current seasonal artifacts, this thing can be really powerful. And the best seasonal artifacts for this, I think, or the seasonal mods, are of course going to be Argent Blade to allow your swords to just keep getting ammo off after kills. Or, sorry, this one does more damage, sorry. Blade Stamina allows for more ammo. And Expanding Abyss, your sword's going to be causing its own weakening, and its Void, allowing for a good double-up combo to really smack things around with this. With the extra Overload sword allowing, if you're not running the anti-barrier for it, well, you can certainly take out some overloads pretty easily. Well, that is the basics of this build. I have found from experience that it works very well with Graviton Lance, as well as one of my personal favorite fun time weapons, Lawrence Driver, or if you really want to use it, the Monarch has some good potency with it as well. But that is my ideas on it. Hope you guys enjoy.